600 million users, it's probably a pretty good place to have some community support. And a lot of game developers are using Facebook in very creative ways and very creative fashions now. I was lucky enough to know these guys and invite them too, and Sam came up with the original idea for this panel. I'd like to introduce Sam Stevenson from Playfish down at the end. John Drake over here setting up his drum kit and everything. He is an amazing person from Harmonix. James, the senior, most awesome, creative, person and community manager there is around town from Insomniac Games. Justin from Robot. Please go see his game. Ogres Must Die. It is pretty awesome. Ogres. And I am Collin Moore. I did a bunch of things. And follow us on Twitter. And please use the hashtag Collin. I don't work in games right now, even though I did for 12 years. So Facebook, it's the place where everyone is. My mom has an account. I think my grandma does, and she doesn't even own a computer. And it's a place where it has become a very key part to how we do messaging, how we can communicate with our fans, and pretty much what we can do forward. I mean, it's the last time I heard it was 500 million, then all of a sudden Facebook has 600 million users. There's a lot of people out there that you can push your message to. So let's just start with, how do each of your studios currently use Facebook?
So start over here.
Go for it.
Playfish is a Facebook game company. We were acquired by EA about a year ago. All we do pretty much is Facebook. So we have, of course, all of our games on Facebook, and we use our Facebook pages it's pretty much like our main channel to our community, because we have huge amounts of people following us on Facebook. Our biggest game, Pet Society, has 10 million people that are fans. So it's a huge driver for our community stuff. So it's a great way for us to interact with them and kind of push things out and try to send them various channels or sites or whatever it is that we want them to, we want our community to check out.
Cool. So I work at Harmonix. We make 2 games right now. One's Rock Band, the Rock Band franchise, so Rock Band 3 is out right now. And then Dance Central is our other game, which is co-published by Microsoft. And we use Facebook sort of differently for both of those things and for Harmonix as a whole. For Rock Band, it's primarily an announcement and marketing-driven thing where we're trying to keep the community who's a little more casual, informed of what's going on, show them where sales are when new tracks are being released, which is every Tuesday, and then just take their feedback via comments. It's a lot of post-driven stuff. We do have a Facebook game called Rock Band Icons, which is not that great. I didn't make it. But it's a fun little match 3 game, so we did a little application there, and then on the Dance Central side, which is a much newer page, Rock Band is about 1 million+ fans as of a week or 2 ago, and Dance Central is a much smaller community, so just launched in November, and we've been able to do some really cool stuff with Microsoft about interactive apps to upload videos of you dancing or compete against some celebrities, and they are actually pretty awesome in that space. So that's a little more interactive in a way that's not just communicative, but is in fact asking you to provide content, asking you to generate stuff and actually put your stupid head on a jib-jab dancing doll or your boss's stupid head, which is what I did when I got that. So yeah, that's what we do. Correct.
So at Insomniac, we focus on kind of everything around the Insomniac Games brand, and we have both Resistance and Ratchet and Clank, and we're shipping both of those titles this fall. So it's we focus on kind of giving a slice of life for the studio, giving updates on Resistance and Ratchet, inviting people to things like our community day. We're kind of looking to grow into the Facebook space a little bit more. We'll be talking about that later this weekend, and
reveal.
But
this weekend. You know that's on next Sunday.
Sunday.
There's 2 conventions going on right now.
South by Southwest.
Oh right.
Anyway, so it's a big area where you're getting more and more involved, kind of trying to do more interactive stuff and turn that into not just a news beacon and push out place, but also kind of a place where we really interact with the community and kind of let them engage with the Insomniac brand.
At Robot, honestly, we're we have a much smaller Facebook page than probably everyone else here. We're sort of, I'm just learning in this space. I'm more of a Twitter guy traditionally, but Facebook has been really good for us in terms of interacting with our community. And right now we've got our, like James said, we've got our core branding stuff for all the studio there. And thus far we've been kind of treating it almost, instead of pushing out major news things, we sort of treat it as if the studio was your friends. The way we use Facebook with our friends is how we're using it with our studio. We're showing a lot of behind the scenes stuff. We show a lot of very personalized developer-based stuff from around the studio, and we kind of treat it as, if all of our followers are our friends, we're sharing stuff with them, and it's been working really well for us. So I know we do have our page for Orcs, our new game. It's much more like news focused, so we're still growing.
To put my experience, when I was working in community, I'm building websites and whatnot, the biggest thing I first was using Facebook account for single sign-on, since everyone has a Facebook account. And if you want to communicate with the developer that you like or enjoy enough, being able to click on one button and just jump right in and start commenting on things and start being a part of the community within their system is really, really cool. And it's not that hard to hook up. So, and being a mid-level PHP person, it was very awesome. So we'll move forward to what does Facebook really allow you to do with your community? So there's communicating with it, like what are you giving people specifically through your Facebook pages, through your Facebook fan pages, and things like that?
I was just talking to James actually before this. One of the big things we're finding is the ease of sharing media with our community. Like I said, we do a lot of personalized stuff. We post a lot of photos from the studio. Videos are really easy to get up there and to do it really quickly and casually without a lot of overhead. And for us, that's kind of the big draw right now is putting visuals in front of people in a very fast way.
Yeah, I mean, we have a very close relationship with Facebook since we are one of the biggest developers on Facebook. And we've been told actually that video performs extremely well. It's the highest performing, I think, media on Facebook in terms of the types of media that you can post. So, and we actually haven't done that too much, but if you look at studios like Rovio, the guys who make Angry Birds, they just pump out YouTube videos all the time. Farmville, a competitor of ours, they post YouTube videos all the time that are basically static screenshots in a 6-minute video, and that's how they reveal new content coming out to their game. And their videos get 150,000 views. So it can be a really strong channel for the idea.
Well, I was just saying, that's probably a testament to either, the number of people that they have following them, right? So people who just will click on anything. But the fact that it's a video that's basically a screenshot is that the video is something people see and immediately want to digest. It's not
exactly.
If they don't want to click through a photo of it, they'd rather watch the video play inside their window up their feed.
Yeah, totally. And for us, like I was saying earlier, it's our biggest channel. I work on Monopoly Millionaires on Facebook. We just launched. And we have already, I get about 10,000 fans a day, and we have something like 430,000 fans, and we've only been up for a month. And so it's a huge traffic driver for us. And for us as a company, we try to leverage Facebook as much as we can to send people into the game. Restaurant City, which is our second largest game, will put up a link, and 500,000 people will click on it in a day. So it's a huge amount, a huge tool for us to drive traffic into our game, or any content, or our forums, whatever we think is really valuable to us as a company in terms of business, but also as community managers and as sort of the conduit to my community, whatever I think is important to us.